I'm just gonna talk about certain items I would want from a museum, like gaming, Marvel, DC, any of those. Right now, I'm just gonna say this was inspired by Classic Man D. Go check out his channel. But yeah, one is Smoke from Infamous Second Son. It's basically just really overpowered in general, and basically you have the ability to do a smoke dash, which is very useful in, say, for example, day-to-day life. You can go through vents with this smoke dash, which really useful. You can even attack with this. You can basically use things such as smoke shots, which is basically just a basic attack. Cinder missile, and then smoke blast, even sulfur bomb. Knowing how useful it would be is insane. Especially if I have that orbital drop on deck at all times. Then we have Neon, which is basically one of the other abilities from Infamous Second Son. There's three abilities in it. Well, four technically. Fetch has a very useful I'm thinking of a major ability. But that ability does numbers. So basically, instead of a smoke dash, it's neon sprint, which basically means you can run all over the damn place, especially if you have endless speed. Because then you never have to worry. It'll just be constantly having the ability to run. She has a very unique. What I like about all the abilities is that all of them have unique movesets, except for concrete. It's basically just useless. I don't use that I don't use that in any of my infamous playthroughs except for the Augustine boss fight because wait. Nah man. Paper wouldn't really be that useful in today's day and age. Sure, you can manipulate paper, but with how close we are to just being an all digital world, wouldn't really be useful. I mean, you could go to schools and wreck shit, but that wouldn't really help. Paper's not really that useful from what I've seen. But one ability that is semi-useful is electricity. In today's day and age, with how many electrical items there are, it would just be OP as hell to have this ability. This ability is from Infamous 1 and 2. Knowing how useful this ability is, I could definitely see having the ability to basically just keep going like the Energizer Bunny. Also, having the abilities of a conduit, especially since most of these are prime conduits. Oh, I forgot my favorite one. Sorry. I'll talk about this one after I talk about electricity. Basically, you can literally grind on electricity rails on on power lines. Also, any form of electricity that that would normally do damage to you, you absorb. So you could touch a EMP ready to, well, if there's an EMP around you, then you'll probably get knocked out for a short while. Next, we'll talk about the one I would want the most: video. Video is a very useful ability in today's day and age because I can basically just go through TVs, go through everything, basically meet my favorite characters throughout my favorite franchises. I would be able to meet Master Chief. I would be able to all that, all of that mess. Plus, again, it's basically very similar to Cole's ability, electricity. I would be capable of doing so much. And plus, I could literally probably hop from like TV to TV to TV to TV to TV. Like, that ability is overpowered as hell in today's day and age. Plus, you can go invisible. Oh, yes, please. Even if it's a temporary invisibility. Even if it's only a temporary invisibility. And I can't control how long it lasts. It would still be extremely useful. I don't really think I want to talk about concrete, even if it'd be very useful. I could probably take over the world with how much concrete there is in the world, but I don't. But I'm not like that. Oh, ice. Yeah. Basically, ice is Cole's ability from Infamous Second Son. Not Infamous Second Son. Cole's not in Infamous Second Son, thank God. Basically, this ability would be extremely useful if I really. Plus, it also has great mobility options. Basically, it has an ice launch. I would basically be able to control all ice. It'd basically be like icy, like Todoroki's ability, without the fire. Then I kinda have to. I kinda have to talk about um. If we talk about Quo, then we have to talk about Nyx's ability, Napalm. Again, insane mobility option, teleportation, and the ability to turn into a phoenix and blitz, which could be used to travel short distances, but I don't think. Although, one problem with Quo's teleportation is that she kind of has semi-short range ish, like medium to long range. I don't really think that there's any other abilities that I would want from Infamous. So yeah, I don't really think there's any more.